What's the... Oh, I need the timer to be visible. Okay, there we go. Alright, timer's gonna be like 3 seconds behind. Whatever. Hello. Post that shit. You know what time it is. Okay. This is going to be, there's gonna be a couple of, well, potential hiccups. We'll see. My follower count shows 200. It's 200 followers. So as promised, it is time for the Stormtrooper helmet live stream, where I wear a Stormtrooper helmet. I want it now. I want to see. I can see that my voice is reaching into the yellow on the mic and the auxiliary there. So what I'm going to do is put this fucking thing on my head and see how that affects my voice coming into the to the microphone. Unfortunately, if this is, regardless of whether this is successful or not, I will not be able to hear audio, like game audio, because I'll be wearing this fucking thing. I didn't mean to do that. Let's do it. Alright. Oh shit, Mark Hamill was right. I can't see dick in this helmet. This is crazy. Y'all ever wonder why Stormtroopers have god-awful aim? This is why. I can't see fucking anything. Time to try to play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team blind, I guess. And by blind, I don't mean I haven't played the game before, because I have played the game before. I mean blind like I can't fucking see. Also, because of what I'm doing here, with the... Jeez, my nose itches. Because of what I'm doing with the Stormtrooper helmet, I will not be doing any of the, like, hats off thing. So, like, anybody who redeems hats off, I can't do that this stream because I'm wearing the Stormtrooper helmet. So, might be... Let me, where's the fucking... Okay, there's the A key, I think. Alright. Let me get this set up. There we go. Mic here. Fucking blind. Okay, I got my fingers at the correct position. Continue. This is going to be fucking incredible if I can do this. My vision is so blurred right now. Okay. Where's B? Okay, my thumb is on B right now. Or my index and my pinky is on the A button. What's the matter? You haven't woken up yet? Well, my partner Engels in the game can't see this, but in real life I am now partially blind. What do you want to do? Do you want to turn back into a human? I don't fucking know. This game's pretty cool. I've keep playing this game. Fuck if I know. Also, it seems like from what I can see out of my peripheral vision here, it seems like the waveform is fine on the audio for the microphone. My voice just might sound like really muffled. Although the volume seems like it's pretty appropriate. Did I post that shit on Discord? I did. Okay, cool. Nice. Let's get going. Okay. Items. I have Wait, what does this do again? It's like boost the power of a set move. Okay. I don't have any. Oh, well, I kind of meant to do that at some point anyway, so I guess good that I did it just then. I don't think I have any. Yeah, none of these moves are moves that I want to like have long term necessarily. Maybe once I get like Razor Leaf or Giga Drain or something, I might be tempted to use the ginseng, however the fuck you pronounce it, on that. But for now, I think I'm just gonna put it in storage. All right, select more than one. I can hit. Okay, my index is on R, so I can hit R pretty okay. So let's do maybe this. I'll put some orange berries in storage because these are useful. Some of that, some of. Yeah, okay. Do I care that much about peach berries? I don't think I do. I'll keep one in storage. I don't think I care that much about them, though, long term. Yeah, store that at the very least. Store these. I want to see... Do these stack? Do gravel rocks stack? They do, okay. So those stack on top of each other. I'm going to need an apple, at least one. What else? I probably want to store some more stuff. Now it's kind of down to, like, do I want to store the rest of these items, or do I want to go and sell them at the market? Peach Scarf. Peach Scarf I definitely want to sell. This I want to sell. The Peach Berry. I'm going to hold on to the Escape Orb. I think I want to hold on to the Petrify Orb. But other than that, I'm fine. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what's kicking at the shop here. Big apple. I might actually want one of those. Yeah, give me that. That will be 50. All right, sure. Here's 50. Reviver Seed for 800. I already have a couple of those, I think. Let's sell some stuff now. Oh, you can sell orbs for hella money. Can I not select more than one thing? No, I cannot. Okay. I will sell that. We'll sell this Hurl Orb. I think I have another one as well. Yes, I do. Peach Scarf. Don't care for that. And this Peach Berry. Sell that as well. It's only 5, but sure. Don't worry about all that stuff. Do you have anything interesting? Roar, Escape Orb, Petrify. Okay, nothing that I need that bad. So, sure. Alright. 3,100 money. And, oh yeah, you have a friend. This is the part where we're supposed to get friend areas and stuff. Let me just open some... Don't worry about that. Sorry. Forgot to move the text window before I, like, started this shit up. Yeah, it's not much I wanted to talk about. I mean, there's stuff that I can talk about, obviously. But I'm gonna actually, like, for this live stream, right? I'm actually going to rely on chat to bring up the actual topics. Aside from, like, one that I had at the forefront of my mind today, I'm gonna actually rely on chat to bring up the things that they want me to talk about, aside, like, instead of deferring to this big old list of news and shit. And I need water. Ugh. Oh man. Okay, how's the audio looking? That's fine, I guess. I'm gonna turn it down to about -11 there. Especially in consideration of whether or not my voice is muffled in this thing. In this fucking thing. So I think this is broken. I think this is supposed to be like... I don't know. Alright, let's go again. We go again! Alright. Nice. Go to rescue team. Come to the right place. I still friend areas. Alright, perfect. Oh, we get 2 for free? That's cool. Wild Plains and Misterized Forest. Very nice. All right, we got the power plant. We got 2, you know, default ass friend recruitment areas. Yeah. Yes, I will nickname him. What do I want to nickname it? Do I continue? I only have so many. There's gonna be probably several occasions where I recruit a there's probably gonna be several occasions where I recruit a new Pokemon and it's gonna prompt me to like give them a nickname. I don't think I can do like clever leftism, socialism, communism themed jokes for all of them. So I might just have to start doing like random shit. I think I'm gonna name this guy Magnetar. There we go. I think that fits. If you want more friend areas, you'll have to buy them. All right, let's see what are the friend areas that are available. Usually in this scenario, what I like to do is go by order of most expensive to least expensive. Like when I get a bunch of money, start buying the more expensive ones, and then start going with the less expensive ones. Because then it kind of snowballs over time. So I think, anyways. That is my preference, typically. Oh, what? Oh, dude, they're just like the Roman firefighters that would fucking, like, run an insurance racket on you as your house is burning down. Where like, they charge you an obscene amount of money or whatever, and, like, ridiculous terms as your house is burning, and you have to say yes, otherwise they let your house burn. Damn, okay. Dude, it's kind of crazy that Alakazam bullied Shiftry into doing it because Shiftry is Dark type, which is immune to Psychic type. If anything, I feel like Charizard should have stepped forward and be like, I'm gonna light your ass up if you don't do it. That would have been funny. IQ of 5,000. Pokemon Pokedex entry ass looking ass. Okay, well that's not ominous at all. This fucking guy like stopped, turned around, and looked at me dead for a second. That's crazy. Oh, shit. The bridge of my nose is getting fucked up. I think I just gotta wear it a little looser. Yeah. And then take it off like this, basically, instead of trying to lift it. Oh boy. Okay. So what I think I'm gonna do is I am going to take rescue jobs as I can, try to build up some money, and like start buying friend areas. I think that's my intermediate objective. Unless the game forces me to do some story type shit. Normal rank. 15 point. I'm assuming that's until I reach the next rank. So if I have, there's some jobs here. I think these each do 5. If I have one more, I can get to the next rank or something. Ah. Make sure my fingers are in the right position. Jesus Christ. This is not going to be as whimsical as the live streams where I wore the Rebel Pilot helmet and the goggles. What do we got here? Check mail. Rescue team basics. Your mailbox is full. You won't get any mail. Okay, I will store that. And I didn't get any special job alerts in the mail, so I'm gonna visit Magnemite actually. It's level 6. Doesn't he level up? I think Magnemite levels up like really fast. If I'm not mistaken. We're level 10 and 12 respectively. Alright. Join team, thank you. Okay, so team base. Alright, nice. Let's go check out what all is available on the job bulletin board. Because I've done everything basically that I wanted to do in town. Oh, unless actually... Yeah, I have a decent amount of money. Let me take... I'm going to actually take a good chunk of this. There we go. I'm going to take 2,200 and buy some friend areas. Yes. Give me... Okay, so this one is 1,200. I'll do that. And then I will buy... I don't know. Thunder Meadow, I remember actually being really cool looking, so I'm going to buy that one. And now I am out of pocket cash. So, very nice. Okay. Dude, okay. You know what I realized would actually be, like, unhinged? I play Street Fighter Online sometimes. I was actually thinking about maybe doing a stretch of live streams where I play, like, Street Fighter Online. Whether it's, like, Street Fighter 6 or Third Strike. How insane would it be for me to try to do that in this helmet? Mount Steel. Mount Steel, I could just take 4 of these things. Job list. Tiny Woods is, I think that's only, Tiny Woods is only 3 floors, so it's only capable of having 3 at a time. So I'm gonna do some of this. Okay. Accept. And I'm gonna go withdraw and, well, actually, I want to take the other ones for Thunderwave Cave as well. Can't seem to get out. Somebody, and I was attacked. Okay, good. None of those are item delivery, which is nice. I usually am not a fan of the item delivery missions, but usually they make... I think they've made it, like... I guess I used to not like them. But nowadays, I think I learned that if you're thorough in exploring the dungeon, they've actually made it so... I think it's hard-coded that if you're on an item delivery mission, there has to be at least one of that item on the way to that mission, right? So let's say you get like, oh, deliver, this one said escape orb, deliver an escape orb to this person on Mount Steel, whatever floor. I think it's hard-coded. Yeah, 8th floor. I think it's hard-coded so that up to and including Mount Steel 8th floor, like, the game guaranteed generates there to be an escape orb somewhere on one of those floors. So you can always get it, like, on the way to completing the actual mission if you don't have one in your inventory already. Which I usually just take the easy road and, like, put one in my inventory before I even go. Which I'll do here as well. I usually like to have one on hand just in case I'm in a bind, personally. But since this is an item request... Again, you gotta... my hair. Since this is an item request, I figure I may as well have a spare on him. And I don't have a... There's no spares. Okay, well, let's just hope that escape orbs pop up often enough for me to at least find one. Mount Steel, very good. Mount Steel, Mount Steel, Mount Steel. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm gonna actually save the game now, since some stuff has happened. Go save state. If I recall correctly, the Makuhita Dojo might be open by this point, or you might, like... It might be open right after this, but I'm not high enough leveled that I feel like I could do that yet, so... Off we go to Mount Steel. Right now, this is just, like, level grinding, basically. Cool. Speaking of level grinding, Mudkip Games a level. Thank you. Very nice. I gotta also remember, one thing I remember about last time I was here, my move usages went down really quick, so I gotta let my teammates do some of the work as well. Empty. Oranberry, that's useful. Ah, dang it. I just, out of instinct, I hit the spacebar. Might be. Try to keep my thumb above the spacebar and not, like, on it. Brown gummy. Well, that's a useful, like, food item. I'll be sure to, or no, orange gummy, not brown. I get confused because the orange gummy sprite looks brown to me. I guess brown is just a darker orange. Second floor, so far so good. And I think these are mostly, because this is Rescue Team, I think none of these are like mini-bosses. I really like Explorers of Time, Darkness, and Sky for that. They added little mini-boss missions where you go and fight like a strong Pokemon that's like an outlaw or whatever. Although that does make you kind of a cop, which is cringe. But it's fun gameplay. And also there's like a lot more variety in the missions in those games. Am I at 77? 106 money. That's crazy. Alright, third floor. Hey, nice. My teammate doing some of the work. Not that much, though. Okay, we got some. We get it. We do a little bit of the... We delegate a little bit of work to the other members of the team here. Alright. Graveler Rock. I think these stack up to 99. What I always do with the Graveler Rocks, I learned how to, like, min-max your finances in this game, which is, like, I don't know, to me it's kind of fun because I love number. Graveler Rocks stack up to 99, and I don't usually use them that often. And if I do, I'll only lob, like, one or two, or, like, a small handful. So I never usually need to have that many on hand. So what I do is I just accumulate Graveler Rocks up to 99, and then when I start a new, like, basically a new stack of them, I just go and sell the 99 that I have. And that's like, alright, cool. I am gaining a lot of experience. Actually, all of us are. Okay. Nothing that way. 54. I think I'm going to employ my usual strategy, which is wait for my character to get down to like 20, to the point where the game's telling me that I'm hungry, and then eat the orange gummy. That's probably what I'll do. Also, honestly, surprised that I haven't found an escape orb yet on the way up. There we go. Yeah, let my teammates do some of that so I don't waste all of my move usages. I can afford to spend one on you. Oh wow, I'm only taking like pithy damage from this guy. Oh, okay. One of the drawbacks of your teammates being able to use regular attacks is that sometimes they will do regular attacks when you don't want them to. One of the features of this game, if you defeat an enemy exclusively with a regular attack, like without using a move, you only gain half of the experience points. Which I think is interesting. I kind of like how it like, straightforwardly hard incentivizes you to use your moves and learn what they do. See, just because I use Tackle there now, I get the full value of EXP. Whereas if only regular attacks are used against this Pokemon. See there, 52, where the other one was like 26 or something. Oh, that's useful. Max Elixir. Get him out of here, coach. Okay. I think now might be a good time, since I'm like relatively in my element exploring here. And like I've found kind of an angle where I can see out of this helmet, sort of. I may as well talk about the relevant news, which is that Donald Trump, our big sloppy boy-in-chief, was missing in action for like almost a week. Or at least the better part of a week. Yay! No, I don't want to leave. I will continue. At 29? Okay. So Donald Trump was missing in action, had not been seen live on camera for the better part of a week, which is very unusual for him, right? Oh, I gotta take this off. God damn. Very unusual for Donald Trump to not be in front of a camera for that long of a period of time, at a time. Right? And so obviously people started speculating, myself included, that there was a very real possibility that he's dead. Unfortunately for all of us, that is not the case. He was sighted. He's been on camera. I think it was like a Fox reporter or something, actually filmed him at an event. It was just like a brief appearance. But it was confirmed that to everybody's suspicion, that Donald Trump had like a health episode related to, I think related to whatever he's got, which is as I understand it, it's like one of the advanced stages of chronic venous insufficiency. Like he's got circulatory problems, a lot of circulatory problems because he's eaten too many hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper, hamburger, cheese. You know the deal, right? Um, and even though I like he emerged alive, heartbreaking, president found alive or something like that. I think myself and many other people were kind of validated in our arguments that Donald Trump at this point kind of has one foot in the grave. You know, he's not looking good. He's got like he's it's not just that he bruises easily, because a lot of old people bruise easily. That's something that happens as you get older. It's that he's bruising so easily, frequently, and consistently that like that there has to be an underlying health issue that's contributing to that. And he looks like shit, and his ankles are all swollen, and the fact that he had to be like that, his condition was dire enough that he literally could not be on camera for the better part of a week. When it's like Donald Trump, he loves being on camera, right? I think that all paints a picture that even if it wasn't now, even if it wasn't this time where he kicked the bucket, I don't think it's going to be that long until he does. Personally. Now, I'm not saying to, like, hold your breath, get the popcorn. I mean, obviously get the popcorn because politics is mad interesting, even if we're all getting fucked raw by the owning classes, etc. I'm not saying to hold your breath for anything just yet, but, like, legitimately, they are actually talking about, I think, behind closed doors, the possibility of J.D. Vance having to take over for Trump. Like, even on the campaign trail, right, it was kind of like an abstract possibility that, okay, we all know that Trump is not in very good health, and so there is there's the obvious contingency that we have to have somebody who can be ready to assume the office of the president if Donald Trump kicks the bucket while he's in office, right? And so they pick J.D. Vance for that because he's comparatively very young, relative to the average American politician, right? I think the guy's like 40 something, which is I don't know, I guess for a politician in any country, that's like not that bad. But then, like, other than nickname, sure. But then, like, now it's not just the abstract discussion that it was on the campaign trail when J.D. Vance was nominated for vice president, or that it was like when Trump first got into office. I feel like it's now one layer less of abstract now that Trump is experiencing visibly, like the public has gotten wind of how severe the health problems are that Trump is dealing with, such that he had to like go to the hospital or something like that. So it might not be that long. When exactly, I can't and won't say because I'm not a betting man. I've made predictions that have been quite incorrect before, but I think like over time, I think my analysis is strong here that Trump is not long for this world. How long, I can't exactly say. But, the clock is ticking. What do I want to name this guy? Dumb nickname, but it's a nickname nonetheless. I'm probably going to need to pitch in there. My boy is not strong enough. Okay. I think I only continued past the stairs because, like, I had to still find the Pokemon. No, wait, actually I didn't. I think it might have been because I, like, wanted to explore the whole floor. That rhymed. But yeah, that's what's what on Trump being MIA for several days. Also, for anybody on YouTube who is wondering why I am doing this segment while wearing a Stormtrooper helmet, don't worry about it. This does, though, there's maybe one other thing that I want to touch on, and I need water. This does also prompt the discussion, a more detailed inquiry and discussion on what happens once Trump passes, and once J.D. Vance gets into office, right, as president as opposed to just vice president, right? So like, I think I've indulged in speculation to this effect in the past, as have many academics, which I would not consider myself to be amongst the ranks of, right? I do think that the MAGA movement as a unified bloc kind of dies with Donald Trump. That's not to say that this will happen. What I'm thinking of here will happen all at once. In fact, it's very unlikely that that happens, right? But I think that Donald Trump was a uniquely charismatic, uniting figure for the far right political bloc in the United States, to such an extent that like you're gonna start seeing a fall off and deterioration of unity on the right insofar as ideological objectives, because the Republicans don't really have a good replacement in terms of somebody who has riz and can like riff with the population and basically like, I don't know, charm the base. That can basically go up and be charming towards the base and be goofy and funny and that sort of thing. The Republicans don't really have that, I don't think. They're all too ghoulish, you know? And so even though I know this could prompt some people to say, well, you know, they're still all on the far right, which is true. So that nominally they should share an agenda, right? But I think they're going to sort of descend upon themselves. Because remember, the far right fucking hates everybody, including other people on the far right. Trump is as much as good at distracting people from how much they hate other members of their own political coalition as he is like good at distracting people from real shit that's happening, right? Does that make sense? Like as long as the far right can look at Trump or somebody with a comparable amount of riz, they can sort of forget how much they actually hate each other's guts and like haven't talked to their children in years, and how like all their families abandoned them because they're spiteful pieces of shit, right? And so I think we're gonna start seeing the effects of that, where that sort of social isolation and social malaise that the far right suffers from, which is part of what radicalizes people to the far right, is the fact that they're highly, like, extremely dysfunctional human beings. That's going to creep back in, I think. Or it's going to start creeping back in, at the very least. And you're going to start seeing the far right bloc kind of fall apart as a bloc. Even though if you asked people questions, if you asked the far right bloc as it exists now, in the future, as it starts to fall apart, I think they would share mostly the same opinions on issues. Like if you ask them about, like, do you still think like trans people are degenerate or whatever? And they probably say yes, right? Like, do you still think we need to, like, I don't know, shoot all the migrants? So they'd probably still say yes. But the divide is going to start showing over like the smallest possible things. The left does a lot of infighting. People meme about leftist infighting. But the left at a grassroots level is way more fucking unified than the right is capable of. The right only ever really appears more unified because there are top-down unifying forces that are capable of, like, grouping them and bunching them all together to say, hey, look at that thing, and they all look at that thing. Basically, they're all looking at the keys being jangled in front of them instead of looking across at each other. Does that make sense? Am I making sense right now? That's what I think is going to happen when Donald Trump inevitably goes, right? Whether it's within this term or whether they do the fucking spicy meme where they get rid of elections and he, like, I don't know, he lives as president just long enough to finally flush the rest of the Constitution down the toilet, and then, like, that's the point when he goes down to hell to hang out with Ronald Reagan. Hell, this could even be a point of optimism, right? Because with Trump, if Trump is gone, then, like, the Republican Party, with Trump gone in a way that doesn't make him a martyr, right? The Republican Party is going to be very, very weak. Right? They're going to be newly, like, freshly weakened, and the left is going to smell blood in the water. Shit, the left already smells blood in the water from an electoral standpoint, at least at the local level, and maybe also the state level, because there are a lot of progressives that are starting to make runs for congressional office, for state office, for local office. You know, Zoran Mamdani, Katie Wilson, fucking Omar Fateh, what's his name, up in the state of Maine, right? And right now, what they're being held back by is an extremely weak Democratic Party, right? And of course, the Democratic Party is sort of using the threat of the Republican Party as a cudgel. When that becomes weaker, the Democratic Party also becomes weaker. Basically, a lot of the fucking deep state ghouls that have infested the government for decades and decided that everything needs to be a public-private partnership with the military-industrial complex where you pour infinite money never to be seen again, those people and institutions are going to start deteriorating and becoming weaker because they'll no longer be able to weaponize a charismatic presence to convince people to support them in a roundabout kind of way. You know what I mean? So basically, it'll be cool when it happens, and I think things will get better when it happens, but we gotta make that happen. We gotta, not the part where Donald Trump kicks the bucket. You don't gotta make that happen. In fact, the best possible outcome is where we don't do that, right? Like, he just does that shit on his own. We have to make the impending change happen after that. I just hit my helmet. You know? So basically, get out there and support progressives. They're cool. Like Omar Fateh and Zoran Mamdani and Katie Wilson. God, especially when the Democrats keep, like, refusing to endorse them. We might end up being Barack. We might end up being so Barack, even. But I feel like I'm a little bit at the risk of rambling now. I think I'll leave my analysis there, more or less. See ya. End the segment there, future me. Oh, right. Pincer has, what is it? Hypercutter? Hypercutter prevents your attack from, or attack, any of your stats from being decreased. Which is crazy. Literally immune to Intimidate. Except Intimidate doesn't really work that way in this game. Fine, what? Sure. Wait, did I? Oh, it missed. Cheap viewers? Fuck you. No soliciting, dumbass. The most egregious thing about these bots is that they're goddamn illiterate. Going through. Do I really feel like going all the way back down to that other room in the fucking bottom corner there? Just to inevitably probably find nothing? Here, let me check. There's something over there, isn't there? God dang it. Alright, I'm going. I'll do it. I'll do it. Do I have an escape orb? I do. Okay. So that mission is all well and good. Mission objectives. 8th floor. Bring escape orb. Have I found the... Oh, the person probably is in that other room, aren't they? That didn't even occur to me. I thought you just had to, like, have the escape orb. Which I think you do just have to have the escape orb, but nonetheless. It'll be good to just fight some more Pokemon on the way. Tackle. Very good. Oh, critical hit. Alright. Yeah, here we are. What's up, Puccina? Yes. No, I will not leave. I'm gonna go back, because there might be a couple Pokemon on the way back. I do love doing the EXP grind type shit. Love that, and that's why. Okay. Tackle. Very nice. Also, apparently I'm up to 500 subs on YouTube now, which is great. Want to put out, like, a thank you message for the community for that one. I don't think I'm going to be able to, like, I'll be real. My video editing, acumen and like, abilities and drive are just not there to make a whole ass 500 subscriber special video, you know? Like, I don't think I can do that. Like, I think I did a 300 subscriber or 400 subscriber mini special with the, like, the mini beast or something like that. I don't know. I intended that to be a special for, like, a subscriber milestone. But, 100 money. And 5 rescue points. More money. That's crazy. You would just be getting hella money from it. Well, I guess it's like $1, right? Five seed and points. Did I rank up? I didn't rank up, did I? Yes, I will save my adventure. And I will save the state as well. Yeah, okay. That doesn't tell you how many points are left to the next rank. It tells you how many points you have. That's unfortunate. Also, I feel like my nose is getting bruised from wearing that mask. Or from wearing that helmet, which is kind of crazy. Oh. Having my head like this constantly, this is the angle that I have to have my head at when I'm wearing that helmet. I can't just sit back like this. I have to tilt my head forward, which takes a surprising amount of effort. All right, let's do it. Let's go back in there. God list. Okay, I have some stuff in Thunderwave Cave that I could do. Oh, what? You know it's a federal crime to interfere with somebody's mail? Like, the federal government takes that shit serious, apparently. Bro, these guys are tweaking. World domination? Would that fit? Nah. Damn. I'll take that. I'll hold on to it. On news. Okay, there's no more mail in there. That makes sense. Team. Alright, I'm gonna have some people join my team before I head out. Let's visit Magnetar. Hello. Join team. Yes, please. Okay. What about... I kind of forget. Okay. Adwent? No. Oh, right, these are regions. I'm gonna go visit this guy. Oh, you can have... Okay. I was gonna say, I think... I'm not sure, but I think there's a mystery dungeon game where you can only have 3 team members at a time. It might even be like Super Mystery Dungeon or something, like one of the 3DS games. But like in that game, how it worked was like you could recruit extra members of a team while you were in the dungeon. Your team could actually grow pretty big, but you could only go in with 3 starting members. Like you couldn't take 4 with you. And I thought that was kind of weird, but like, whatever. I will store these. And these. Leave one. Leave one of these, one of these. Leave one of these as well. And, yeah. Want to store anything else? No. Cake, maybe? What all do I have in storage? Okay. A lot of those. A lot of other stuff, too. Okay. I'm looking pretty good from an item storage perspective. How much money do I have? 690 money. That's crazy. I could buy something. Examine the merchandise. I actually might buy some apples. I might get in the habit of buying apples. Because this is... I happen to know this is not the game that has, like, the food perishability mechanic. So, I'm gonna actually... I'm dead ass. I'm just gonna spend... that's 100. I'm just gonna spend 200 on, like, big apples. Like, on my food supply. Because I think that's worth it. Give me that shit. Hell yeah. Buy? What do you have? Hidden power? That's actually pretty cool. I like hidden power in this game. It's okay in the main series. I don't know, it's like not that interesting. I am, however, at a deficit for escape orbs. I don't have any. Sad face. Things 933. Okay, I'll store 490. I'm gonna try to keep at least 1,000 in the bank at all times. So I'm gonna wait till I have 1,000 to buy like a friend area or something. Let's look at the bulletin board. Tiny Woods. Near Tiny Woods. There's 3 on Thunderwave Cave, 1 on Mount Steel. I'll take these two, but I don't think I want to do them. I think I'm only going to do them if, like, nothing else comes up. You know? So I'll take the Thunderwave Cape ones first things first. I'm not confident enough to go to the dojo yet. I think I'll save before I... Oh, wait. I still have all those apples in my inventory. Whoops. Let me go put some of them back into storage. I think I'll put all the big apples in storage, and then I will have one regular sized apple with me. I'll do that. Yeah, put that away. Very nice. Then I'll go and save the game, and then I'll head off to Thunderwave Cave. Yes. Save completed. Very nice. Ah, that's not the right button. There we go. And I have N bound to, like, pause/frame advance. Which is right next to B, which I have bound to, like, the B button. So that's kind of unfortunate. Thunderwave Cave. Oh, yep, okay. Too many members. So it is this game. Yep. Alright, well. I don't know why the game lets you do that. Like, oh yeah, we let you put 4 members on your team, but that's too many to actually go into a dungeon. Like, what? Why? Why would you let me do that then? Alright. Thunderwave Cave. This is going to be a lot easier of a ride. I mean, Mount Steel was already, like, kind of easy, but this is going to be even easier because this was only the second dungeon. I guess I only have 3 dungeons unlocked right now, so I'm only able/allowed to do the, like, extreme basic bitch rescue missions. Oh, Rattata. Yes, please. I will nickname you. What do I want to name him? Longshoreman. Or just Longshore. Okay. Sure. Ooh, dropped an apple? Very nice. You know, actually, I think there's something to be said about how fun the game is when I'm not, like, casually... I think I honestly have more fun with this game with the AR codes turned off, in a way. And sometimes when I play a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon just in, like, off-stream, I'll have some AR codes on to screw around, which is also fun. But, like, I actually get a little, dopamine, I'm not going to say dopamine rush, but, like, when I find an apple or something like that, I'm like, ooh, nice. Like, the items are that much more essential for when you don't have, like, that. You know, when you're not screwing around with cheats or something. Second floor. Nice. Oh wait, mission objectives. Okay, so it's all rescue missions on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th floor. I wonder how many points you even have to ascend above like normal rank. So I think you start out at normal, then you go to bronze, then silver, then gold, and then I don't know if there's another rank in this game. I think there is. One thing, one thing I think that would be cool to add to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is to add a little bit more gameplay insofar as it pertains to your exploration team rank or your rescue team rank. You know? So, like, there are more ranks, and the perks you get for each rank matter a bit more, right? I think they did this in later Mystery Dungeon games a little bit. I don't know. I just wish there was more of it, I think. Destination floor? Very good. Nice try. Get him out of here. Oh yeah, that's right. I actually kind of forgot. In ordinarily, I'm not playing as a Pokemon that's like that's part poison type. So you have to worry about Poison Point, which can poison you on contact. But because Bulbasaur is poison type, I actually can't get poison, so I don't have to worry about that. No, I don't want to leave. I want to continue. I don't want to go there yet. Well, I think there's one room I still haven't seen. Go here. Yeah. Ooh, an apple. Very nice. Oh, dude, I just got mad, like, food supplies. Oh, you know what it is? I also learned, I don't know how recently I learned this, but, like, I learned just how different the like, item loot tables are for each different dungeon. Fourth floor. Very nice. Another rescue on this floor. Hello. Is there anything over here? I don't think there is. Yeah, nothing. Ah, soundproof. I see. Get him out of here. Oh, nice. Every level I get now in the early game, it matters that much more for the part of the game where you get chased out of town by a fucking lynch mob. Yeah. No, keep going. Okay. Also, if I'm not mistaken, Pokemon have more than one ability in this game. Let me check just to be sure. Features. Overgrow. Or maybe I'm wrong. No, yeah, look, Magnemite actually has two abilities simultaneously. Magnet Pull, and Sturdy. What about Rattata? Guts and Runaway. Yep, okay, so if Pokemon have more than one ability, then you have access to both of those abilities simultaneously. Which is cool. Destination floor, very good. What's up, Voltorb? Get out of here. Silly, silly boy. You failed. Right back at you, Chief. Oh, he's only level 2. That's kind of crazy. Rattata was only level 2 when I recruited him. Yes, save Pidgey. I think Thunderwave Cave only has 6 floors, so I may as well see through the rest of the dungeon. Yeah, it's just a couple of rooms, I think. This one and... yeah, not even another one. Getting hungry, that's actually fine, because the stairs are right here. Nice. 100 money. I guess, do you always just receive 100 money for when you finish an E rank mission? Or no, I guess you get an item sometimes instead of money. Revivers and a max elixir? That's crazy. Well, what's this? Rank up? Nice, went from normal to bronze. Yes, I would like to save my adventure. Take state as well. Oof. Oh. Like I said, wearing this thing is rough. What is this? There's like a... there's a lever in here. I don't know what it does. Oh, is it? No. No, never mind. This is not that, I don't think. But then if it's not what I thought it was, I actually don't know what that lever would do. There's a little lever right below where your nose, the bridge of your nose goes. I don't know what it's for, though. Okay. Get my hair out of the way so I can wear this thing and only have to worry about the bridge of my nose and not my hair also getting into my face. Wait, do I maybe have this thing too far forward? It's like a thing you put around your head. Something. I don't know. Wait, maybe it is too far forward. Hang on, let me try something here. If I do this, how many of these things do I have to have overlapping? Can I do just like a couple of them? God dang it. This is kind of annoying. But I am committing to the bit. Let it be known. I promised the people that I would wear a Stormtrooper helmet, and I intend to deliver. So maybe if I do that. Let me try this. That is actually so much better. My head is actually, like, kind of resting at the top of this now. Dude, that is so much better. Damn, that's crazy. Alright. Let's go. Oh, it's Caterpie again. I'll have you, amateur, I'll have you know that I'm bronze ranked now. So I'm kind of cool when you think about it. Just don't ask Alakazam, because he'll fucking kill me or something. Dog, what? Team Meanies? Wow. Your fit? Whack. Your team name? Whack. Your shoes? Whack. Medichamp's pants? Whack. Yeah, okay, so they got lost in the woods. I need to go get some shit ready in town first. Well, actually, I should check the mail. That's first order of business. Okay, no mail. Second order of business, visit town. Right? I'll see what he has. I'm not gonna buy, oh. Sell, maybe? Nah, I don't have any, well, sell this. Just to get the one item out of there. What do you have on offer? Apples, big apple. I have enough food items for now. I'm gonna buy one of these. And then I will store most of my stuff. I'll go like 1, 2... Oh, actually, I'll leave 1 orange berry. I'll leave 1 apple. I will leave 1 max elixir. There we go. Apple, orangeberry, blast seed, reviver seed, max elixir. That seems good. That seems like a good little starting kit to take with me into the dungeon. Before I find some other stuff. Now, how much do I have? 167. That doesn't bring me up to 2,000, so I'm not going to be able to, like, buy some other shit. I'm gonna go look at the job board, like the bulletin board. Okay, Mount Steel. Max Elixir wanted. I guess if I take that job on, I'll have to go and bring 2 of them. Near Mount Steel 7F. Wait. So, oh, maybe it's telling me that if I don't bring a max elixir in with me, then somewhere around the 7th floor, I will find one that I can proceed to then give to the person that, the Pokemon that wants it. I think that's what's up. I'm gonna go find a teammate, and then we'll go do this shit. I'm level 13, Anglo's level 12. I will visit Magnetar. You are level 7. Which is not great, but better than nothing. Okay. Let's go and save the game. Yes, please. Now that I've done all that stuff in town. Very nice. Save the state with the intention of never really loading it. And then go to Sinister Woods, which I think has like 7 floors or something like that. We need to hurry. I think there's also like a boss battle waiting for us at the end of this shit, so have to be prepared for that. Oh, dude, it's like Apple Woods from the cooler mystery dungeon game. Get your ass out of here, Sudowoodo. That ain't too good. I'm sure it'll be fine, though. Probably. Evasion's one of the less concerning stats to have lowered, I think. For the most part, anyways. In the early game, at least, it doesn't matter quite as much. I'm pretty confident. Yeah, hi. Get out of here. Mudkip? Do not use your regular attack. Okay, he used tackle. Good. What was that, a Rossberry? Yes, it was. I don't know why they're green in this game. Because it's supposed to be like, oh, it cures fire. I guess maybe if it's like mint. If it's meant to be like minty. I don't know. I just know that in later games it's like light blue. Next floor. Let's go. Low backboard. Anything down here? No. Why did I look? I'm already down to 68 hunger. That's crazy. Do I have a couple apples. I'll be fine. Ow. I took all of 1 damage. 1 damage from Rockborough. Alright, we good. Oh, a gummy. That's actually really good. Because I can, use that. The gummies are also, like, pretty decent food items. My hair's getting in the way a little bit. Ugh. Ugh. You know, I was thinking about, doing some discussion about politics that is germane to the Euro bros, the European homies out there. But I think I'll do that next stream. Because it's all from, like, the French News Journal. I feel like that might be better. So that might even be better suited to, like, a just chilling live stream. Because I felt like I wanted to kind of read the article, show off that, like, yeah, I can actually speak French, kind of. which is fun. It's fun for me to do that. I feel like the learning process in that way is kind of fun for me, but yeah, okay. There's nothing on the list of things that I have written down that I think is like, I don't know, particularly of interest to me today. What I have seen, one thing that I've actually, I'm sure people who are immersed in online politics will have seen this, that, I don't think it was Pod Save America, but it was one of the guys who is on Pod Save America, mediated, like, facilitated a debate between, it's kind of crazy, a self-proclaimed abundance liberal, like abundance progressive, who was anti, like, housing construction or some shit like that. Basically, this, like, rancid, homeowner-ass looking ass LA councilwoman, right? Who her whole political life revolves around build as few apartments as possible, build as many parking lots as possible. And then a state rep who looks like the kind of man that I feel like would have a YouTube channel where he plays SimCity 4 and talks about urban politics and how that's pretty cool, I guess. And like, I think on his side of it, like, he was supposedly not the abundance lib, but his positions were more in line with what some of the more progressive abundance types would be talking about, which is like, we need to get rid of some of these zoning laws because they're absurd and prevent new housing units from being built. We need to build affordable housing and shit like that. So you had the progressive who was like, yeah, I think, you know, housing costs are really bad and we need to, like, build more stuff in order to do that. And you know, we can get private developers to do that, but, like, at the core of it, we need to, before, like, in order to address all this other stuff, we also do have to build more housing units, you know, like apartments and stuff. And then this other woman was like saying, no, it'll ruin the natural beauty of the neighborhood. Anyways, let's build more parking lots. And then, like, the fucking Pod Save, I'm so sorry, I forgot what his name was. He was crashing the fuck out, like, internally. He didn't, like, there were some points where he almost flew off the handle verbally, but it was actually glorious to watch that, like, everybody knew with the exception of this councilwoman, everybody knew how evil the councilwoman was. And they were like, it was like, are you serious right now? This is your political platform? No fucking wonder this country is doomed. It's being run at the local level by shitheads like this. What's the phrase? I learned a phrase recently. The fate of nations has been decided with less passion than the location of where the next high school will be built, or some shit like that. And that's absolutely true, right? Except in this case, it's actually both true and untrue, because the, like, trivial seeming local construction projects, when combined in the aggregate, are the fate of this nation and are the fate of a large-scale political economy, right? When you account for the fact that homeowners have urban infrastructure by the balls because they're in the ear of, like, the city council people, or oftentimes are the city council people and county board members, and they're just out living in the suburbs or exurbs, and they're destroying the city just so it can look like the same shithole suburb that they come from, you know? It was, in many ways, it was a cathartic debate because everybody had the same viscerally negative reaction to the person advocating to build less affordable housing and more parking lots, right? And of course, it helps that it was a white woman. You know? Everybody loves, myself included, I feel like everybody loves using disagreeable white women as a vector for radicalization in whatever direction your political ideology takes you, right? Like, oh, want to radicalize people to the left? Show a unhinged ass suburban white woman, like, being like, yeah, we need to build more parking lots. Also, I want all women to be barefoot and naked and whatever in the kitchen or something, barefoot and pregnant and naked, something. I don't know. The writer's barely disguised fetish, you know? Want to radicalize people to the white? Show, I don't know, white women being progressive or having blue hair or something, right? It's just white women, I feel like, are the universal language of politics. Does anybody else understand what I mean by that? No matter what political ideology you have or are radicalized to, I feel like an extremely easy vector for political content and radicalization is just white women. Particularly white women, right? Like, it's not one of those things where I know a lot of progressives will be like, it's like you're putting on the silencer where you want to say all women, but you just couch it with white women. No, that actually isn't what I mean here. If you, it has to be, like, pretty normative appearing white women for this to be like the particular vector of radicalization that I'm thinking of, you know? Like, if it was if like, imagine this, the unhinged TikTok of like a suburbanite white woman, right? Talking about how no apartments above 2 stories, build more parking lots, right? I actually don't think it would work the same if it was a black woman or like like a brown Hispanic woman or something like that. I don't think it would get as much play. Does that make sense? Does what I'm talking about make sense? Anyway, shout outs to all the white women for being like a universal driving force in online politics by, like, I don't know, just existing and having disagreeable takes and being from the suburbs or exurbs or something. You know? I guess it's like this is an information economy, or more accurately, like a misinformation economy. But nonetheless, misinformation is still information. It's simply false information. This is an information economy. I guess what I'm trying to say. This is an information economy that runs on rage bait, and it's just really easy to get mad at white women. You know? That's not me saying it's like always justified. That's me saying it's easy. Anyways, I find it quite funny. And I feel like, you know what? Actually, I feel like that's almost like a vector of content that I could, like, do on my channel. Is basically like, all right, what's an issue I want to talk about? Let's go find a white woman being really unhinged about it and react to the white woman, right? That way I can meet my gamer quota of being, like, misogynistic or something. Meanwhile, I'm like, I'm showing like the most anti-feminist woman on planet Earth, and it's like, see, this is why the dolls must be protected at all costs, because these unhinged white women will not leave them. I don't know. I don't know what I'm cooking right now, but I feel like I see a vision. There's a vision there. There's an item up there. I just realized that Oddish has absorbs, so I want to be in front and not Mudkip. Okay. Oranberry. Money. Very good. What am I at? 32? That's not too bad. Especially considering all the food items that I've got. Actually, probably fine with that. Next floor. Sinister Woods. Oh, we got the shadow effect now. Ah. Also, this room is big as fuck. Get me out of here. 10 money. That's like 10 cents. Me first dime. Actually, no, I think I already did the me first dime bit. It would be me second dime. Oh, this is a big floor. Somebody else picked up a gummy. Now I actually want to run into that other Pokemon so I can get the gummy from them. Alright, I'm gonna eat this one. Filled up to 69. Nice. Oh, I think that's the Sunflora. Yep, it is. Alright. Meet your maker, idiot. Yay! Got another gummy. These things... Okay. Your IQ skills in this game are a thing that you can, like, improve by eating these gummy foods. It basically, like... I don't know why they spell it with an I, but I feel like it's basically, like... It's the candy that make you real smart and shit. And so, like, you eat enough of those and you can learn, like, supplementary skills and stuff. That will make traversing the dungeon a lot easier. Which is cool, because it's also, like, a pretty decent food source if you can get them. And, I guess, you know, if you're worrying about stockpiling apples and such, it makes it so you don't have to worry that much, or as much at the very least, about how many apples you have. Because you'll have, like, a couple extra things if you need them. How long? Okay, I have 4,000 till the next level. Got a little over 1,000, a little under 1,000. Okay, so that's actually decent pace for this point in the game. I'm just gonna keep going. Do I have? Yes, I have 2 max elixirs, in fact. I might have picked one up when I came in here. I think I'm gonna start at the top and work my way down. Well, it looks like it's forcing me to work my way down anyways. But, you know. I kind of wanted to approach it like this, where I'll go this way. Money. Get that growl. Very nice. Ah, dang it. Let's go gambling. Oh, dang it. Yeah, let my teammates do a little bit of work here. Oh, hold up. That ain't good. I am paralyzed. You mongrel. Yeah, get him out of here. Okay. Not too worse for wear. Oh, come on! Yeah, growl at them, man. Okay, get him out of here. I don't need any more of this. Some up here? There is. There's a room up there, but there's nothing in it. Dang. Okay, so then now this is the bottom layer, it looks like. Hold Y, probably? Okay, that's why. The finger's on the wrong key. I still can't see very well in this helmet. Just to disclaim that. Oh, what? Effects... Dude, Effect Spore is fucking crazy. Get him out of here. Ouch. Go this way. There's a room down here. No items. Alright, so now I'm just gonna head back up this way and get my ass to the stairs. I'm already down to 26. God, that was a big floor. That was a really big floor. 7th floor. Another gummy! Yes! Alright, so I have a couple of nice food sources, should I need them. Ow. Thank you, Mudkip. No, target-rich environment. There is nothing at my feet. Okay, great. Cool. Just do that. Give me the money, too. Oh, yeah. I'm rich. In parentheses, I have $8. Oh, I passed over it. Damn, I got a lot of orange berries. Okay, I'll try to make room. Oh, wait, I got hungry already and didn't notice. Check IQ skills. UP checker info. Efficiency expert. I'll do this one. Efficiency expert is good. Yeah, they don't have that. On through here. Pound. Pause. 119. That's a lot for this point in the game. Magnemite's level 9 now. Team looking pretty spiffy, pretty nice. Honestly. Linoon. Damn, okay. 85, yeah. Damn, alright. Got the evolved Pokemon giving out some EXP like it's candy or some shit. That's cool. Alright, now let's go back this way. I don't want to cut it too close if I don't find another Pokemon. Okay, yeah. On the off chance this is the last floor, I'm just gonna drink one of these. 8th floor? No, okay, there's one. Flying Whip. Very good. Oh, what? What's up, Ladybug? What you doing? Accuracy fell. Man, getting your accuracy reduced is so annoying when it happens to you, but man, I love it when it's my teammates doing it to other Pokemon. Get your ass out of here. Have one of my teammates use a move. Or you could just do... Alright, idiot. Get out of here, Shroomish. How long until I'm... Okay, a little bit under 3,000, like... Actually, it's about 2,500. Scyther. Okay, well, got one-shotted, so you're not that tough. My food stores are looking pretty good right now. I got 3 apples and a gummy still. I just realized both my teammates can walk on water, but I can't because I'm grass type and grounded. I kind of like that there's different terrain types. This is one thing that was like frustrating when I was only ever like a Pokemon that couldn't do it, but it's cool to have this, I think, as a concept. That like certain Pokemon, if they're water type or if they fly, if they like hover off the ground, they can walk over watery terrain, and then fire types can walk over fiery terrain, as can Pokemon that can fly. But if it's a Pokemon that can fly and isn't fire type, you get burned. Let's just do this again. Try to get my teammates to do a little bit of the legwork. Regular attack. Very good. Nice. Next floor. Floor number 9. Okay, so this has, I think if I remember right, it's either 10 or 11 floors. Probably 11. Come on over here, Scyther. Come on in, the water's fine. Oh. Okay, so that's how you're gonna be about it. Alright, alright. Why don't we just beat the crap out of you? Get out of here. That doesn't go anywhere. Neither does this. Okay. Ah, come on. Get out of here. Up money. Can I wonder. Info. Cuts corners. Alright, perfect. So I can do this. Nice. Hello, Scyther. Have a leech seed, why don't you? Got him. Idiot. I gotta be getting closer now. Yeah. 1691. When does Bulbasaur learn the good moves? Give me some Giga Drain or something. Or Razor Leaf. Razor Leaf is actually really good in this game. Status check. What is that one? Turn that on. Thank you. What's up, Linoon? See ya. Not gonna lie, if you're like a rescue team just going through beating the crap out of all these Pokemon in Mystery Dungeon is kind of like diabolical work. 10th floor. Gotta stay disciplined in my approach to exploring this. It's easy for me to get sidetracked and to, like, really, like, have to cover a lot more ground than is necessary just to, like, explore the rest of the floor, if that makes sense. You know? Like, sometimes I'm tempted to chase an enemy Pokemon, but in a way that would, like, put me in a really weird, position where I'd have to, like, cover the whole distance of the floor twice just in order to see the rest of it. Get out of here. Why you put me to sleep? What, Mudkip, you did nothing? What's wrong with you? Damn, that's crazy. Meanwhile, Magnemite's not doing shit and just leveling up like a motherfucker. Yeah. Okay, well, you tried. No, he's gonna fucking do the... Oh my god. Magnemite, get over here. Jarvis, torsion this man's testicles. Okay. Next floor, I believe this is it? No. Okay, so we might have a couple more. I think, in fact, it might even be, since it's like Sinister Woods or whatever, They might have done the thing where it's like, haha, it's 13 floors, actually. Get it? Because the number 13. I am going to swap this with one of the ones. I think. Ow, okay. Money? Don't mind if I do. Oh, what? No, switch that back on. Oh, you know what? I think there's like a... No, that's not in this game. That's in a later game. And in a ROM hack, I saw do this really interesting thing where you can actually set a turn style where each time you make a move, then you like control all of your teammates. So like you take a step and then it switches to team member number 2, and then you could take a step as them, and so on and so on. And it's really annoying if you have that enabled just in like a random part of the dungeon, right? But it's actually really useful if you get into like a big scuffle or like a battle or whatever, and you can be like, okay, and then you just sort of take control of all your teammates and like strategize about how to take out like a giant room full of Pokemon or something like that, or like a boss battle or something. Let's do this. Okay, well that's not ideal. That's also not ideal. Well, he only took 1 damage. For a second, I misread that as 4 damage. Hit him with one of these. Thank you. I'm gonna retreat 1 step so that Mudkip can be right here next to me to inevitably do nothing. Oh no, okay. You took him out. There we go. And let's advance. Yeah, I think there's 1 more floor. 2 at most. There's the stairs. So I could probably advance right. I think that just takes me to the boss battle. But I'm not going to do that yet. Elixir, that's actually super useful. I'm going to swap one of these cherry berries. Yeah, level 15. Oh, sleep powder. Do I want to forget anything for that? You know what? It's better than Growl, I guess. The classic, like, sleep powder leech seed strategy. Until I get, like, Giga Drain or something. 7 turns? Okay. Or maybe, like, 6. I don't know. I am gonna move this up there. There we go. That's more familiar with the layout. What? What are you doing that for? Idiot. Now you're just rubbing it in. Magnemite. What are you doing? Alright. Is physical special split active in this game? Go in front, normal. Go in front. Grass. I don't think physical special split is active in this game, which means that all of my Vine Whips are running off my special attack stat. Which makes sense as to why I'm then still able to one-shot a Pokemon if it's used Growl on me. Okay. Oh, damn, okay. You got everybody here. Go back to sleep. Nice. Last floor? Yeah, okay, I was right. It was 13. I obviously wasn't right the first time. Hold it right there. They're such divas, dude. Yeah, okay. It doesn't restore my move uses, which is unfortunate, so I'm just gonna have to do this. Alright. You go to sleep. I don't want to deal with you right now. Oh shit, that hits both of them? That's crazy. I'm going to put you to sleep as well. And then you're fighting type, which is dangerous for Magnemite, so I'm gonna go for you first. Well, okay, never mind, not necessary, I guess. Now I'm going for you. Oh, I woke up. Unfortunate. Oh, I'm cringing? I can still throw stuff when I'm cringing, I remember that much. Here, watch this. Got him. Spite? Oh, I got rid of all my tackle use. That's fine. Oh yeah, I forgot, in this game you actually get EXP from boss battles, which is really nice. Get him out of here. Nice. Wait, I just realized, I think if you KO a Pokemon with Leech Seed, you don't get experience, which sucks. God dang it. That's part of the reason I don't like Leech Seed in this game. Or in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, like the series. And, you know? Yeah, that's good. I think this even presents a good time for me to end the stream. Oh boy. I don't have any money. That's fine. I don't need money. Look, I pick up enough, like, random money lying around in the, like, hellhole that I go through just to rescue Pokemon and stuff like that. I could just keep that as my compensation, right? Like, you know what I mean? What are you talking about? Oh, we ended up working for free. Dog, didn't I pick up like 500 money or some shit in the course of exploring those woods. I feel like I picked up a lot of money doing that. Let me actually check. I'm gonna save my adventure, and then this will probably be the point where this will probably be the point where I end stream. But I'm also, yeah, wait. I have 1,692 money. That's all from when I think I, like, actually, no, a couple hundred of that might be from money that I, like, forgot to deposit in the bank. But I, like, dead ass, I think I picked up about 1,000 money or more from just when I entered the dungeon, which would have been way more than, like, whatever standard reward money you get for completing a mission. Anyways. I'm gonna see who's live right now, so I can raid them. This has been an exercise in nothing particularly, just me wearing a Stormtrooper helmet. I'm actually kind of surprised that my voice still comes through this thing. I'll have to see how clearly it comes through, but like you can clearly hear that I'm speaking. I don't know if you can make out the words that I'm saying. We'll see. Azan is live. There we go. How does he do it? Even blind, he still types it correctly. Alright. I'll see y'all next time. I will not be wearing this thing again. This was actually, like, pretty uncomfortable for most of it. Alright, see ya. It was fun, though.